It has been almost a year since it started a policy revoking many rights immigrants have in the United States, one of which being the Deferred Action for Childhood Arrivals, formerly known as the DACA program. But even many months later, 800,000 individuals still live in uncertainty about what the future holds. One of these individuals is South Florida native Juan Munavar, a senior at Florida International University, who spends his time less worried about midterms and more so about his current legal status.
I came to the United States when I was fairly young, but ask a 5-year-old to come to the United States and make that decision. That wasn't my decision to be made, it was for my parents, and plus, it was to give me a better life.
Juan came to the United States at only 5 years old from Colombia with his mother, his father, and his sister, who is also a DACA recipient.
I found out about DACA because when Obama made it, instituted the program, he made a huge press conference, and I remember my mom was listening to it and she was shouting joy because me and my sister qualified. The DACA program gives me a social security number, a driver's license, a work permit, and an education. My academic goals for the future was to go to a 4-year college to get my degree because I worked incredibly hard to go to a really good college, and then when I get to college, or applying to college, I realized I wasn't able to go to a lot of the in-state colleges, and a lot of colleges weren't taking in DACA students. A lot of schools in Florida were charging me triple the amount of what they would charge an in-state resident, but I had been living here for 11 years. So with the DACA, they were able to charge me about half of that, or no, 3 times less than that. With DACA, I'm able to get a degree in a field that I love. I love advertising and I love marketing, and I was able to become the creative director of American Marketing Association, and I was able to get an advertising job in an advertising agency as a graphic designer, which is something else that I really love to do. So it's given me absolutely everything. So without it, I don't think I could have made it this far.
DACA was an immigration policy proposed by the Obama administration in 2014 under the DREAM Act. It was meant to be a way to assimilate undocumented individuals into America's society, but due to misconceptions of immigrants from Hispanic countries, people today, including the White House, feel DACA should be rescinded and those opportunities given to American citizens.
When Trump got elected, I knew we were in trouble because I knew he liked us, but a lot of the people that are around him don't like us, and they think that DACA is amnesty in a lot of ways. But I can drive and work and everything, but I don't have a right to citizenship, so I will never become an American resident, and I can't travel because if I leave the country, I'll get punished for 10 years. In order for you to even be qualified or get DACA, you have to promise to go through a military program or a 4-year college. You can kind of choose.
But with all this being said, what actually can be done to help these individuals stuck between a halfway point of immigrant and citizen?
So a lot of these kids are college educated, they are ready to work, they're ready to contribute to the economy and to the American society. So why not just give them a path to residency? That would be my solution. Completely give us a path to citizenship. That way we don't have to worry about whether or not our status will be taken away. And we can actually focus on our careers and starting our family and not having to think about our future as something that is unattainable, but something that is very for sure and established.